everyone, and welcome to today's session on the Mentorship Blueprint, types of mentorship, mentorship process, and tips. And my name is Ilya Sabitova, and I'm excited to be here with you today. So first, a little bit of the introduction. As a senior product manager with extensive expertise in B2B, B2C startups, SMBs, and large enterprises, I've had the privilege of working across various domains and in multiple countries. And throughout my journey, I've been involved in mentorship, both as a mentor and a mentee, internally within an organizations and externally as well. And today, I'll share insights and strategies that have helped me to build meaningful and impactful mentor relationships. So one important disclaimer before we start, the views expressed today are my own and do not necessarily represent those of my employer. Now, let's dive right into it. So mentorship is an invaluable tool for personal and professional growth, offering significant benefits to both mentees and the mentors. So for mentees, mentorship provides personalized feedback, which is essential for identifying areas of improvement and also developing specific skills. It's a unique opportunity to receive tailored advice that isn't readily available in standard training programs or workshops. Mentorship also boosts confidence by offering guidance and support, helping mentees navigate challenges and uncertainties in their career paths. So another significant benefit is the networking opportunities that mentorship provides. Mentees can tap into their mentors' networks, opening doors to new connections, job opportunities, and industry insights as well. And we're not done with benefits for the mentees just yet. Mentorship also helps mentees develop enhanced problem-solving skills. By learning from the experiences and mistakes of their mentors, mentees can approach problems with a more informed perspective, avoiding common pitfalls and making better decisions. Moreover, mentors can provide valuable guidance in navigating organizational cultures, helping mentees understand the unwritten rules and dynamics within an organization. This understanding can be crucial for career advancement and effective collaboration with colleagues. Now, let's take a look at the mentors. The benefits are equally substantial. There is a profound sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that comes from helping others achieve their goals. Mentorship provides mentors with an opportunity to give back to their professional community and make a positive impact on careers of others. It also contributes to leadership development, as mentoring requires skills in communication, coaching, and empathy. These skills are transferable and beneficial in other areas of a mentor's professional and personal life. Mentors also gain fresh perspectives and new insights from their mentees. Engaging with someone from a different background or with different experiences can challenge a mentor's thinking and introduce new ideas. This exchange of perspectives can be particularly valuable in industries that are rapidly evolving, such as technology. Moreover, mentoring offers an opportunity for mentors to reflect on and refine their own knowledge and practices. It's a chance to revisit foundational concepts, question established approaches, and potentially adopt new methodologies. Finally, mentorship contributes to personal growth and professional reputation. Mentors can build a legacy by shaping the next generation of leaders. Okay, so now let's take a look at the types of the mentorships available. There are various types of mentorship relationships, each designed to serve different purposes and meet different needs. Understanding these types is crucial for selecting the right kind of mentorship for your goals. First, we have general mentorship, which covers a broad range of topics from career advance to personal development. This type of mentorship is ideal for those who are looking for overall guidance and growth. On the other hand, task-specific mentorship focuses on particular skills or projects. For example, if you're looking to develop a specific technical skill, you would seek out a mentor with expertise in that area. Mentorships can also be categorized based on their context in which they occur. Internal mentorship happens within the same organization. This type of mentorship leverages internal resources and knowledge, making it much easier for the mentor to provide relevant and practical advice. Internal mentors can also help mentees navigate the specific cultural and organizational nuances of their company. External mentorship, however, involves mentors and mentees from different organizations. This type of mentorship offers a broader perspective and can be particularly valuable for gaining industry insights and understanding best practices across different companies. So another categorization is based on the relationship type. So cross-functional mentorship involves mentorship across different departments or functions. This type of mentorship is great for gaining a holistic understanding of a business and learning how different functions collaborate and interrelate. So next up is peer mentorship. It involves individuals at similar career stages mentoring each other. It's a mutual exchange of knowledge and support, often focusing on shared challenges and experiences. Career development mentorship, on the other hand, is aimed at long-term growth and progression, and typically is with an expert who is more senior to a mentee. It often involves guidance on career planning, job transitions, and achieving long-term career goals. Mentorships can also vary in terms of duration. One-time mentorships are short-term, usually focused on addressing a specific issue or question. These are ideal for quick advice or one-off consultations. Long-term mentorship involves ongoing support and development, often evolving as the mentee's career progresses. This type of mentorship is beneficial for sustained growth and development. Additionally, mentorships can be free or paid and may or may not involve compensation. Understanding these different types of mentorships helps in setting the right expectations and choosing the most appropriate type for your needs. All right, so now let's talk about the mentorship process. The mentorship process is a structured journey that requires careful planning and execution for maximum results. It starts with identifying your goals. Then it goes to the criteria for the mentor, then craft a message, reach out, set the session, follow up, and repeat. And one interesting thing that I have noticed from my mentorship sessions with mentees is that oftentimes colleagues start at the reach out stage, which is not really maximizing the outcomes. So for this reason, what I would suggest is for us to actually shift the focus a little bit. And instead of focusing immediately on the reaching out, we start with identifying your goals. To set the stage, I would like to highlight what we will discuss today during our webinar. We will focus on 4 parts of the mentorship process. Identifying your goals, I will be sharing specific tips, how you can succeed and how you can get the most out of your mentoring sessions by investing a bit more time prior to establishing the mentorship relationship. We also will focus on the criteria for the mentor. This one will be more kind of like ideation stage, and you probably will establish yourself more types of the different types of the mentors after you start engaging with mentorship sessions. Then we also talk about crafting a message. We'll highlight some of the good practices that you should probably adopt for your mentoring practice. And finally, we talk about the tools for reaching out to mentors and where you can see the repository of the different mentors from across the different industries and from across the different skill sets. Okay, so that being said, let's move on. Identifying your goal is a critical first step in the mentorship process. It involves 2 key components: understanding your point A and defining your point B. Point A is your current state. It's essential to take a step back and reflect on where you are in your career. What have you accomplished so far? What challenges are you currently facing? What have you tried that worked? And what didn't? This self-reflection helps you understand your strengths and areas for improvement. It also provides a clear picture of your starting point, which is crucial for setting realistic and also achievable goals. Point B, on the other hand, is your desired destination. What do you want to achieve in your career or in the mentorship partnership? What are your long-term goals as well as goals for the mentorship? This could be a specific role, such as preparing a strategy to becoming a senior manager, Or it could be more general, like how do I gain expertise in a particular area? It's important to validate these goals as you might envision your point be in one way, but realistically, it's not what you wanted. For example, some people want to transition to product management as it's glorified due to responsibilities like decision-making, identifying and scoping strategies, etc. However, PM responsibilities differ from company to company. And oftentimes we perform a lot of routine work, for example, like sitting at the meetings, and not everybody would like that. And you might find that it's not actually what you are looking for or where you feel comfortable. Thus, research your target roles or industries. This research will help you to refine your goals and ensure they align with your values and aspirations. Finally, it will help in setting a clear path and understanding what you need from a mentor. Now, let's talk about the formula for the perfect mentor. Finding the right mentor involves a thoughtful and strategic approach. Once you've identified your goals, the next step is to find mentors who can help you to achieve them. A perfect mentor for you might be someone who has completed a similar professional journey, or someone whose career trajectory you admire. Let me give you an example from my professional journey. I recall in one of the organizations I worked for, I was on a periphery of middle product manager to senior product manager. So I really wanted to boost my strategy skills. Thus, I really wanted to work with a senior product director who had a wide expertise in building strategy and working with data. Knowing that people at these levels have a lot to balance, I ensured that the background and the goals were clearly communicated in a document, and looking back, providing these details actually helped me to secure the partnership as I clearly articulated where I'm at, what my specific goals are, and how we will measure that we achieved them. As a result, it really helped me to improve my strategic approaches, and we reached the goals we set. A few more things to mention. When choosing a mentor, consider their expertise, their availability, and willingness to mentor. A good fit is someone who not only has the knowledge, but also a compatible communication style and values. It's important to list 2 or 3 potential mentors based on your reflection exercise and prioritize reaching out to them. Okay, after you have completed your homework, it's time to reach out to mentors. Only after this whole work is done, you're ready. So let's take a look and discuss common pitfalls to avoid when seeking mentorship. One mistake is sending a too generic request that lacks focus and that can easily be answered by a Google search or by a video in YouTube or some other platform that accumulates feedbacks from employees. We will talk about those tools in the end of this session. Another pitfall is choosing a mentor who doesn't have the necessary experience to help with your specific challenges. Additionally, if your professional goals or challenges are not clear, it can be difficult for the mentor to provide relevant advice. Thus, you probably will be rejected. Let's look at a few examples. So here you can see at the very top, there is a feedback. I'm preparing for my upcoming summer internship, and I would like to chat about making the most out of this experience. So what is not clear in this specific request? So making the most out of the experience will mean different things to different people. For example, does it mean that you would like to connect to as many people as possible? Or does it mean that you would like to grow as much as possible and understand the product management domain? Or does it mean that you would like to have exploration of different cross-functional roles and responsibilities so that you can make a final call regarding your next career move, etc.? So this one is quite generic and not very clear. And as a mentor, it will be very hard to help this person because we do not understand what we are optimizing for. What is our final goal? Okay, so the next example is how to navigate US market, your experience and learnings, common mistakes you have seen, how to break into companies and stand out from the crowd. So first of all, you might want to ensure that you're not making grammar mistake because you do not want to come off as somebody who's not very serious about this. Because especially if we talk about voluntary mentoring, people invest their time for free, So for this reason, you want to make sure that you come off as prepared and respectful. So here specifically also, it's not very clear because we do not really understand the starting point. From the perspective of standing out, what is your current point? What you tried? Why do you think you're not standing out from the crowd right now, etc.? So those kind of things should be provided in your first reach out message. So another thing that also is very common from the perspective of mentees when they reach out to mentors is the message where you can see a lot of gray squares. So basically a person reaches out. I've seen a number of posts from the company, but I've never talked with anyone there. So I have no idea what the culture is like. So this is a very sensitive topic. I really doubt that employees of the companies will be eager to talk about especially challenging things at their workplace, especially with people that they don't know. So for this reason, there are two things that the individual could have done. First, go to a website of a company and usually, especially a large organization. And in this specific example, the context is around a large organization. And it will be possible to find the culture and the core values of the company on the website. And the second approach is to check out different tools where employees exchange their feedback and experiences with the company. So this actually would have been a better approach because an individual will be able to capture a more holistic understanding of the experience in this company across the different departments, across the different functions, across the different teams, etc. So this is something that would probably be recommended here. So now that we have briefly discussed some of the issues and the pitfalls, let's look at what to do instead. Be specific about why you are reaching out to this person and what you hope to learn from them. Share your findings from your goals identification and reflection exercises by highlighting your professional goals and also challenges very clearly. This shows that you've done your homework and you are serious about the mentorship. A good outreach message should demonstrate your genuine interest and respect for the mentor's time and expertise. Remember that the goal is to make a meaningful connection and establish a foundation for a productive mentorship relationship. Let's look at a few examples. At the top right-hand side, you will see a message from a person. In my current role as a product manager, I find that my duties are largely operational. I'm eager to further develop and excel in product management while I'm contemplating a job change soon. I worry that my skills may not meet the requirements of the companies I'm interested in. Staying at company name might slow my growth due to operational focus of my responsibilities. I would appreciate your insights on my situation, and if we agree on a time, I can provide more details. So this is a perfect example. You can see that an individual already has done some of the reflection. So they understand their starting point, they explained where they want to go and what challenges they are facing. So this very detailed explanation of the situation is very helpful for the mentor because they will see that it will be possible to identify the path because the point A and the point B are very clear. Another example that you can see here is from a person who would like to have their resume review. Here, there is a lot of the context compared to the message in a previous slide. For example, so far I've applied to number of positions resulting in number of calls, number of interviews, and number of final interviews. Despite this, I've noticed challenges with securing opportunities at larger companies. I'm eager to gain insights on how to tailor my resume for success with these esteemed organizations. So one thing to call out here is that the individual provides a very clear context. Here you can see a larger companies. So it becomes apparent that in this specific scenario, we would need to optimize and highlight the things that specifically big enterprises are looking for compared to what startups are looking for. Like the focus will be very, very different. And here also we can see that this person has already tried a few of the strategies, the certain results that this person has received, and also the goal. For this reason, from the perspective of the mentor, it's also very clear that the person is very dedicated to make progress with the situation and the homework was done. This is actually a very workable situation. Okay, so now let's summarize what we have discussed today. The mentorship process begins with understanding your current state, aka point A, and identifying your goals, aka point B. So choose a mentor who aligns with your aspirations and craft a personalized outreach message. So when we talked about the criteria for the mentor, we actually talked about two different options. So either somebody who already went through the similar journey as you are targeting to go through, or somebody who you inspired by. We also talked about the personalized outreach message, where essentially we want to ensure that we avoid common pitfalls. And in order to maximize our results and opportunities for the mentorship, we want to make sure that we provide the goal, we want to provide where we start at, and also what worked and what didn't work so far. One thing to remember, clarity, preparation, and mutual respect are key to successful mentorship. Whether you're seeking skill-based, career development, or any other type of mentorship, these steps will help you navigate the process effectively. And now let me share a few resources where you can find mentors. Also, the resources where you can find information to your questions that you probably wanted to ask your mentor. Refer to these resources first. Okay, so first let's talk about the tools where you can find a mentor. In Product Management School, they have a list, a repository of the mentors. So you can go on their website and check it out. Another two tools that are available is the Mentor platform, then also the ADP list. So this one is also a volunteering community where you will be able to find mentors, also highly recommended. And then three other resources to perform your initial research. The Fishbowl and the Blind are the tools where the employees of the companies anonymously share their feedback of working in the companies. So whenever you have a question about the culture, the work-life balance, etc., go to those tools and you will be able to get a more holistic understanding of overall vibe in the company. And the final note, mentorship is a journey of continuous learning and growth. And I encourage you to actively seek out and nurture those relationships. Thank you for your attention today, staying with me for this brief webinar, and I look forward to connecting with you in the future. Bye.